This is the Business Storytelling Show, a top global marketing podcast listened to in more than 100 countries, live streamed on social media, and broadcast on DBTV. Christoph Trapp chats with industry leaders to help your company tell better business stories. Here's today's episode.
Hello, Christoph Trapp here. Let's talk about curved monitors. So first of all, thank you to this brand for sending me this curved monitor. It's kind of hard to show if you're watching. Like you can see it's curved, but it's still kind of hard to show you to visualize it here on video. So I'm just looking here at this curved monitor. As you can see, it certainly is very different from just a regular monitor, which this is. So that's pretty square, certainly. And then this kind of curves. Now, what I like about it so far is it creates that environment of, it surrounds me, right? I mean, so like the bigger it is, the more it surrounds me. This is a 27-inch, and I certainly appreciate, if I haven't mentioned it, the company sending me this review sample. And I kind of like the look. I kind of like how it does make me feel surrounded to an extent. So I could just imagine the bigger they get, the more that works. And, do they make a difference? I mean, if you're in the market for a new monitor, you might as well look at a curved monitor. What the right size is for you, that's certainly dependable. That certainly depends on what your goals are, how big your setup is. So like I'm on this stand-up desk here, and as you can see, I can put two monitors at most. So I could probably have, 50-inch, something like that, curved monitor, if I wanted to, on here that surrounds me. I do kind of like how it feels like it surrounds you, right? Like I'm sitting right around here when I'm working. I can pull it closer, but it certainly is right around me. So I kind of like that, honestly. So do they make a difference? It depends on what you're after, right? It's worth trying, I think, when you do need a new monitor, when you're trying to figure out your setup, especially when you have a MacBook Pro. I used to have 3 monitors around me. Now I have 2 with all kinds of adapters. So it's way harder to have multiple monitors or even more, more than 2. Might be impossible actually with the MacBook Pro. So having one of these and just make it bigger, that actually might do the trick, right? Same effect. And then it surrounds you because see how it's curved. I do kind of like that. So do they make a difference if that's what you're after? Absolutely. Are curved monitors better? I know that's a commonly asked question. Again, it depends on what you're after. So like these monitors, I mean, I've used these monitors for forever, right? And back in the day, I didn't even use a monitor at all. I would have just, it was just all, or maybe, of course I always used a monitor, but like it was not even a monitor like this. It was like a big clunky thing. It was very different. It felt like everything was way more integrated. Like it was just one piece, the computer. I know that's not how it actually worked, but it didn't feel like you would talk about monitors like this, right? You talk about the computer as a whole. Now I'm definitely aging myself here. So are curved monitors better? Too early to tell from my end. I think I definitely noticed the difference that the quality, the surroundability, I really like that. Now this is straight on, that works. It's clear, but I think this has potential. So are they better? It depends. It's kind of like saying, every time there's a new technology, a new way of doing things, is it better than the previous one? I think time will tell. We will find out. We will see what works. We will see what doesn't work. And this is one of those where that might be the case. Another question that gets asked is, do curved monitors distort images? So let's see. I'm pretty sure we have the same image. There's a lot of stuff open here. I'm going to close all that out pretty quickly here. Still more. Okay, so we got the same image on on this screen, oh my goodness, no idea why there's so much open. So here's that same image, right? It's on both screens. This is my daughter pitching. This is on the curved monitor. And then over here, we have it over here. I'm not sure there's any difference. So that's the regular one. And then let's come over. No difference, right? Not a difference at all. Dimensions might be a little bit different, clearly. But I would not say that, I would not say that anything is distorted on the curved monitor. Do curved monitors make you dizzy? So I've been using this now probably for 15 minutes and I'm not dizzy, but I certainly would say that it's a little bit getting used to. So I will see, using this for a few days, see how I feel, see how my head feels. Certainly I could just have tired morning, right? Like not the best morning, maybe. Happens. So maybe I'm just tired. But like, I think there's a bit of getting used to on how we like them. So do they make you dizzy? I don't know that I feel dizzy, but I definitely feel like I need to get used to it just a little bit. Are curved monitors worth it? It all depends. They're about the same price, I think, as regular monitors. So, from that perspective, I think it's worth trying. I think it's worth playing around with, especially if you want to kind of have that surround, right? Like have it go all the way around you here. And it certainly creates that. That's certainly something many of us have tried to create with multiple monitors around them. So that's one way to do it. So overall, I would recommend trying them, especially if you are in the market for a new monitor. Hope you enjoyed this special episode of the Business Storytelling Show. I'll be back soon with another regular episode.